So it's finally time to go a bit bigger. Been thinking about doing this for a long time, since the Open is my only bike. I always wanted 2 sets of wheels, one for gravel and one for road. And this will be my new gravel wheels. So let's open this up. So these are the Swiss XMC 1200, 27.5 or 650B, whatever you want to call it. Carbon rims with 240S hubs, center lock, and these are actually, I think they released this model back in 2015. And the reason I got these old ones, because you can find these 50% off on various online stores. The reason being, since they're a couple of years old, like the normal old school spacing does not boost spacing, so you still have 12 times 142 rear and 15 times 100 in the front. So it works perfect for gravel bikes. The only thing I need to do then is swap the end caps on the front for 12mm axle. They're pretty light too, supposed to be advertised around 1,410 grams. We'll see if that's correct or not. So I got these over 50% off from, I think it was Bike Discount, but you can find them on a couple of different sites. The newer XMC models are, yeah, like I said, boost spacing, so it would be a bit more problematic. 650B or 27.5. Internal width is 24mm. The newer ones are much wider, and it's a bit too wide for the kind of tires I'm planning to ride. So with the wheels you also get tubeless valves at appropriate length. These are 30mm deep rims and some instructions and whatnot. That's about it. So the tires I'm gonna pair this with, I was supposed to go with the Gravel Kings because I'm a big fan of those, but I ended up getting the Compass Switchback Hill 650B, 48mm wide. Always fun to try something new. I was supposed to have the standard casing, but nothing in stock, so I had to go with extra light. Bit worried how durable they will be, but hopefully it will work out, no problem. So let's see if we can get all this stuff sorted.
So before I try to mount the tires, I just need to do the obligatory weight and dimension check. So you can see here, the rear comes in at 748 grams. And the front wheel comes in at 622 grams, which brings the total to 1,370 grams, including tubeless tape. And that's quite a bit lower than advertised. Like I mentioned before, these are 24mm internal, and these are hookless design as well. Might be good to know. The external width is 30mm, and that's the same as the rim depth. So the Compass Switchback Hill tires comes in at 417 grams and 413 grams, and that's pretty light for a 48mm tire. The tires were a pretty tight fit. I didn't want to destroy my hands too much, so I actually swallowed my pride and used tire levers to get these on. On my older tubeless setup video, I got some tips from a couple of viewers, and shout out to Morten Reipert Knudsen, maybe sorry if I'm butchering your name, and Daron Goh. They both mentioned the little trick to use an inner tube to seat the tire, and then just break the seat on one side of the tire, take out the inner tube, insert the tubeless valve. That would make it easier to seat both tires without sealant, just using a normal floor pump. In the end though, unfortunately I wasn't able to seat the tire with just a hand pump after I removed the inner tube, even with the soapy water trick. That's probably down to my incompetence though. But using my tubeless pump with a pressure chamber, I was able to seat both tires, and it even held air for maybe 15 minutes. So I just need to add some sealant there, and I think I will be ready to go. So thanks again for all the nice tricks, tips, comments and stuff. I'm not a veteran when it comes to tubeless. I still have a lot to learn, so I appreciate every tip you have. I love learning new stuff, especially from you guys. So please keep the tips and tricks coming. It's probably not only me who finds it useful.
So as you can see, these are pretty damn humongous. If we compare them to my 30mm road tires, they are actually a bit bigger, even though these are 30C. So this is definitely going to be a fun ride, I think. Unfortunately, the end caps I ordered for the front hub didn't fit. I don't know if it was my fault for ordering the wrong caps or Amazon mislabeling it or whatnot. I need to figure that out, but I need to sort new caps before I can ride these. So I will do a follow-up video, get some sealant in, switch the end caps, and do a proper ride so I can give some kind of impressions of how it rides. But this far, I'm stoked. This is gonna be freaking awesome. If you're interested in knowing how they ride, please subscribe, and I will catch you next week, hopefully, if I can get these end caps sorted.